Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony, Hall of Famer Doris Burke, and another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge, from the sidelines. DA, it's all yours.
Kevin, thanks very much. The Hawks are one of the most dangerous scoring teams in the league. Trae Young says, we have guys who can make shots and make threes and really get our offense going. We can put up points really quick. We always have a belief that we're in the game. Guys, back to you.
Well, with a guy like Trae Young, it all starts with him. David, thank you. With the regular season just getting started, what's it like for rookies, Greg, who are beginning these new pro careers?
Let me tell you, Kevin, the speed of the pro game is startling. Things are happening so fast, it can take years for the game to slow down.
And look at the starters for the Cavaliers. They've got Evan Mobley, and it's Christopher in at the 2. And for the Hawks, we've got Johnson. Washington out there with Okongwu. Then it's Cameron Reddish. Now, here's Okongwu. 6 on the shot clock. And Okongwu slams it in.
It'd be nice if everybody took as much pride in his rebounding as he does.
You know what? Greg, he loves that part of the game, and it shows.
Well, but his defenders keep forgetting to box him out. He continues to just make them pay.
Cleveland shooting their first foul shot of the night.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Now, here's Johnson.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Here's Christopher. Here's Mobley. Banked in off the glass.
Oh, to be blessed with athleticism and touch. Mobley has all the tools to be elite.
And one thing that is special about Evan Mobley, made an immediate defensive impact as a rookie. Something few big men are able to do.
Good work there as it goes.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Washington following the score by Cleveland. And again, it's Atlanta. As you said, very few rookie big men, Greg, can shape a defense like Mobley did.
Kind of reminds you of the impact Tim Duncan had with his defense. But Mobley can protect the rim and stay in front of guards on the perimeter. Boy, sky is the limit for him defensively.
Cavaliers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. To the inside. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over.
Talk about hitting the ground running. 4 for 5 to start.
And it's Johnson penetrating. Got a piece of it. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Mobley trying to free himself up. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
I'll put that. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Down low, here's Okongwu. Cavaliers with the rebound.
Live by the 3, die by the 3. If you're perimeter dependent, you don't really know game to game how it's going to go.
I think when you shoot as poorly as they did from deep in that basketball game, it's not going to go your way very often. The 3 ball too critical in today's NBA.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
Well, let's give some credit to the coaching staff as well, recognizing the weaknesses in that defense and going after each one of them.
Christopher, the pass to Mobley. To the paint, tries again. That's out of bounds to the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession.
Substitution for your Hawks.
So it's the Cavaliers now. 4-point game. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Got a piece of it. 17-foot shot on the way. Atlanta again missing.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
And so it's Cleveland with it. After the basket by DeAndre Hunter.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Here's Miller, and Miller throws it down hard.
Wow, look at how quick he flashes to the rim there for the finish.
To the left side wing. A nice shot by Mobley.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
The Hawks trail by 4. Johnson inside. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And really it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
There's 39 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Got a hand on it. From past the arc, sinks the triple. Johnson's got 8.
You know, a lot of coaches might let you hear it for taking a three-pointer on the break, but I like the decision there. Inside.
Here's Coleman. 8 points his last outing. This is it to Mobley. It's blocked. Johnson surveying the floor. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that is right on point.
And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Bucks lead by 2. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Atlanta. Close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
I love their effort, contesting shots, trying to intimidate here early on.
Well, as a shooter, when the ball is sent back in your direction enough times, it can certainly have an impact on your mind.
So with Johnson sitting on the bench, here's who's on the floor for Nate McMillan. Here's Rush. Here's Coleman, and he goes in for the dunk.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, GA, he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
A shot by Reddish, no good.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chipping.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. And when people talk about defense, the term boxes and elbows comes up a lot. Great for our audience. Can you explain what that's about?
It's a great point, Kevin. And listen, the two defenders on what we call the boxes, that's down in the low post area. You see those two boxes down at the end of the free throw line. And then you have the two defenders on the elbows. That's the edge of the free throw line. The idea to close down the paint.
And Johnson drops them both.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Knocked away. Stolen by Garland. On up the court. That shot off the mark. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. Miller, that's for 2. And Ben Washington with the dunk.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Timeout called the Cavaliers. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate. with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Well, Coro is a team-first guy that wants to involve his teammates. Pretty pass there.
He's guarded by Hill. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
Yeah, and I also love the intensity they've shown on plays alive, creating second chance shots. That's nice.
Goes back up. And another shot. They grab their own miss, and it's blocked. And stolen by Miller. Pass to Washington. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. Hill with it. And it's Johnson picking him up. Hill dishes to Garland. Good. The assist goes to Hill.
Well, the toughness of Darius Garland on display. Wants to finish through contact and get the bucket.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Hawks. Trailing by 4. And he makes that one.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
And he dumps it down.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. This game against Cleveland is the first time they've met this season.
And they swept this club in the regular season, but ended up falling to them in the playoffs.
Hawks passing it around. Washington, that's good.
And that's a good shot for him. He can shoot it over almost anyone.
You want that mid-range game in your arsenal. You can't just be about threes and dunks. Sometimes this is a key shot.
And he's able to get it back. A rebound by Washington. The Hawks trailing. The shot goes down and gets this game back to even.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Pass to Okoro. He's covered by Washington. Good. Nice job down low. 6 points for him.
Well, you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
Here's Okoro. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
This guy has got great positional size at the 2-guard. Isaac Okoro can be challenging to guard.
That's off as well, so he misses both.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Reddish's shot is good.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a pay.
He's covered by Washington. A rebound by Washington. Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And then Washington with the dunk.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. 50 seconds left in the first half of the game. 6 to shoot. Trying to get open is Johnson. Yep, it counts.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Stolen by Garland. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Garland leading the charge. Kicks it to Okoro. He's covered by Washington. And he gets the bucket. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
And here's Johnson outside. No, it doesn't go. His 4th miss in 8 attempts. Back to Johnson. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Cavaliers ahead. They lead by 1. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed the competitive first half of action. Ernie Johnson here welcoming you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. That guy right there is Shaquille O'Neal, and that guy right there is Kenny the Jet Smith. The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. Some good moments from both teams, but as the first period wrapped up, they trailed by 2. They were slightly better in the second. Not a big difference between these two teams. Kenny, your thoughts? How are the Cavaliers playing?
The passing is what kept the offense rolling. The communication has been tremendous. Guys are working as a unit and not as individuals. They've got to repeat that kind of ball movement in the second half.
And Shaq, what'd you see from Atlanta?
Well, a lot of their points came in transition. They dictated the pace of the game. It was a fast pace. Put the defense back on its heels. I say keep attacking the second half. Do not slow down.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. That'll be a 5-second call.
You can tolerate gaps like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
So it's Atlanta now. It's a one-point game. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, they've got Hill. Johnson is out there with the Okoro. Then it's Darius Garland. Timeout called Cleveland.
And sometimes from the outside, not always clear what led a coach to call for a timeout.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Hawks.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
The pass to Reddish. Now Okongwu. 11 feet away. No good on the shot.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
A nice shot by Mobley.
Boy, defense making a valiant effort, truly, but Mobley with authority to his shot.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And a nice score that came from just attacking the rim. Huge play in this hotly contested game.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Atlanta. They trail by 1. And it's Washington missing.
Ooh, and this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Poke loose. Here's Christopher, covered by Johnson. Here's Coleman, missed inside.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have, just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The Hawks have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Miller's checked in for Johnson.
Evan Mobley might be a big man, but boy, how about the touch on that pass right there?
You know, we have to see that great Mobile One drive one more time.
That's an incredible move by him on what's been an impressive night all around.
Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Atlanta again missing.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
There's the killer two-handed slam.
And the second chance becomes a dunk. We could feel over here.
GA, such a good, aggressive play in the paint. Miller, that's for 2. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
And the shot is good. He has 6. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And Mobley throws it down.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
Atlanta calls timeout.
And no doubt, Coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Passes it to Washington. Mobley with the block.
At 7 feet, sneaking shots past Mr. Mobley is not easy. Send it back, Evan.
Second chance shot. Offensive rebound. Pass to Christopher. 5 on the clock. They shoot again. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Mobley may be thin of frame, folks, but showing you he's willing and able to absorb the contact and make the play anyway.
DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Atlanta. It's good from long range.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
Here's Phillips. Mobley, left side. To the middle. Here's Miller. The shot that time, not on target. Good D by Mobley. Phillips, the pass to Coleman. That's tipped. The 11-footer. That one a little long.
Defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside. I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Johnson.
Covered by Miller. Makes it off the glass. He's got 12.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
We've got 1:23 left in the third quarter. Ball's not loose. Johnson, a wide open look. Miller kicks to Hunter. No good from outside. Cleveland leading by 8. Pass to Miller. Good D by Mobley.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
And he recovers it. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Cavaliers lead by 10.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And that one is good. And 12 points for Johnson.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one. And
the pass to Mobley. 9 feet out. Oh, and it's sent back by Washington. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And let's listen in on what Nate McMillan had to say to his team.
Okay, you got to win this quarter. Listen, defend without fouling early. Okay, defend without fouling early.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. The Hawks trail by 8. They've got Cameron Reddish. Okongwu is out there with Washington. Then it's Johnson. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Shot clock at 6. Mobley with the block. And the wide open shot from Reddish drains it from beyond the arc.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
Here's Phillips. Here's Mobley. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9. 67% shooting. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Cavaliers.
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
The other thing that jumps out about their performance tonight, the amount of steals really pressuring those ball handlers.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu.
Clearly a foul.
And so he hits both. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Atlanta Hawks. 11-point game. Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
Good timing. They're really struggling offensively.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, guys, I was able to hear Nate McMillan talk to his team during the break. He told them flat out, we are turning the ball over too much, guys. We can't keep making the hero ball play. Slow it down, run the offense, and make the safe pass. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Here's Christopher. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Over in the corner, Reddish. Washington trying to break free. And it's good off the back rim and in.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Rebound, Atlanta. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. He shoots again. It's deflected.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause. Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in.
Here's Phillips. Oh!
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Mobley with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. The layup missed. The Hawks trail by 11. Out to the wing. Reddish the pass to Okongwu. Here's Christopher. Oh, he misses the dunk. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play. The board
and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness. Atlanta calls timeout.
You know, my guess right now is Coach wants to talk over this turnover issue. And it seems like they've been trying to force things a bit and need to find a steady rhythm offensively.
And now we present our New Balance player of the game.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
If he could only contribute like this for them every night, you can't overstate how much better it makes this team when he has a game like this. And on the road, no less. Here's Washington. And he can't bank that one in. Passes to Phillips. Beyond the arc. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. They're up by 16. 1:49 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Christopher. No good off the back of the rim. The Hawks trail by 16. Buries it from three-point range.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Here's Coleman, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It could definitely be considered a statement win for the Cavaliers.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I can say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It's Hill on the wing. Clock at 4. Trying to get open is Johnson. From down in the low post, it goes.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
That's good from Jackson. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Miller. He's off on the second.
Listen, it's only one miss, but it hurts all the same as they try to cut into this lead.
Garland, no good. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Dishes it to Hunter. It's stolen by Hill. All alone. And Hill throws it down.
Darius Garland playing the role of ball distributor to perfection. Pretty pass.
Garland against Jackson. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.